guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I have a special guest, Hailey, who you guys have seen before, and we are doing exactly what you would think we'd be doing, and that is drinking wine and telling you our ranking of the new Sabrina Carpenter album. So, we're going to get right into it. This is going to be our ranking of Short and Sweet from our least favorite song to our favorite song on the album. And we're just going to get started with number 12. I feel like we should, count to 3 and say them at the same time.
Okay.
And see if we get any the same.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Slim
Dumb and
Pickens.
Poetic.
That was so
That's my
hard.
number 12.
Dumb and Poetic.
Yeah. I know you like that one a lot.
It's a sad girl song.
It is, yeah. I know. I noticed that my list swayed towards all the upbeat, happy songs were
Yeah.
at the top.
I love a sad girl song.
I know.
I do.
Slim Pickens at 12 is crazy.
I know. I felt bad about it.
Wait till you see where it is on mine. Why'd you put that one there?
I honestly just went through every other one.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was the last one.
I feel like I had no reason to put one in a specific place except I knew that I wanted Please, Please, Please about halfway through. Because that was my marker for this album where I was like, we knew it was going to be on this album. And I thought it was a really good song.
Yeah.
So I put that somewhere in the middle so I could be like, let me compare it to this and how much I like
That's
it.
a good, yeah. That makes sense.
And then that's kind of where I went from. So I basically based everything off of that one song. And then that was it. Number 11. 1, 2, 3.
Don't
Lie to
Smile.
Girls. Oh, I almost had Don't Smile there, and then I changed
Really?
it at the last minute, yeah. I actually like Lie to Girls a lot, but the reason I have it at the end is because the actual, context of the song makes me, really sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't believe that she wrote a song about this.
Yeah. It is.
Sometimes
it's
I'm
hard-hitting.
like, oh, there's, a bunch of little girls who listen to your music, and I'm like, that's so sad that they're going to hear that. And I'm like, oh. But for, the older girls who listen to it, it's like, oh. That's a fire song.
It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I would do that too. What's the one line? I can make a shit show look a whole lot like forever.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I know, and I'm like,
let me tell you.
But I'm like, oh my god, what about a little girl who watches this and then she's gonna think that, and it makes me sad sometimes.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Continuing. Number 10. 1, 2, 3. Sharpest
Lie to
Tool.
Girls.
Oh, they were really close
Yeah.
then. I had Sharpest Tool. I don't like that one that much. I really like the...
I do like Sharpest
We
Tool.
were going right there together.
Yeah.
But the entire first part of the song, the whole verse, I just, don't care about.
That's fair.
I like the...
It's pretty.
But it's just, boring to me compared to all the other ones.
This one's crazy.
All right, what one are we on? 9?
I didn't number them.
Me neither.
12, 11,
9.
10.
10, 9.
9.
Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3.
Espresso. Isn't that crazy though?
That's nuts.
Because Espresso was the song. of the
Okay,
summer.
but here's the thing is I put Please, Please, Please and Espresso right next to each other at first. I had Please, Please, Please somewhere, I don't know, and then Espresso right below it because I was like, I like them about equal. And then there were so many songs that I liked less than Please, 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 but way more than Espresso.
Yeah.
And those were the ones that filled up the next couple songs that I have. But, yeah, I love Espresso, but every song that I put above it, I was like, no, I like this, way more.
Yeah.
I couldn't put anything else below it. I was like, ugh. So in our bottom 3, we had our bottom 4, we had 2 of the same. 2 of 4. That's crazy. Not in the
3.
same spot, but...
3 of 4. Wait, didn't you have Don't Smile?
No.
Oh.
Dumb and Poetic.
Oh.
Now we're on 8. 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, yeah, ready?
We should have numbered them.
Yeah, we should have. Okay, we're drinking wine. 1, 2, 3. Don't
Sharpest
Smile.
Tool. Okay.
So we just swapped.
Yeah.
I do like Don't Smile. I find myself singing it in my head more often than a lot of the other songs I put below it. I'll be just walking around during the day, and in my head it's don't smile because
it's the
it
little
has
sway.
to make me cry because it's over. All the time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What one was yours again? The
Sharpest
Tool,
Tool.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's still good.
It's just, some of them were
But it's just not as good as the other ones. That's all
Yeah.
that's my only explanation that I have.
It's, if I'm gonna like a sad song, it's gotta be, it's gotta be good, But
Yeah.
my other, like, right up there is, like, bop songs. Like, very, like...
Yeah, but you're right. Sharpest Tool is, like, in a weird, like, in-between place.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this is, like, almost sad, like, halfway through, and then it gets... Because I love the end, the, we never talk about it.
But I like how even her, like, sadder songs, like, sadder topics,
Still
they don't
are, like,
sound
fun,
sad,
yeah.
and she makes it seem like she makes the best out of what it was, which is cool.
Zach texts me, you guys are making me chuckle. I don't know what number we're on. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3. Coincidence.
Please.
Coincidence. I like that song, but that's the only part of it I can remember. That's why I put it so low.
When it comes on, it's catchy.
Please, please, please. That's a good spot. Mine's right around here, too. 1, 2, 3. Good Graces. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Good Graces. Okay. Good Graces and the next one were really hard for me. I almost put it above it, and then I ended up putting it below it. I think Good Graces is good, but I think that it's a little, like, overdone. Like, the phrase saying, like, you should stay in my good graces, I was like, it feels so lazy compared to, like, some of the lyrics in, like, her other songs that are so clever. And I'm like,
that's fair.
Oh, like, it could have been so good, I feel like. I like it. Coincidence, I get that. That's, like, right where I had it. I was like, that makes sense. 3, 2, 1. Please,
Juno.
please, please. Oh, my God, at 5 is
I know.
criminal. I would like you all to know that that is Zach's #1 song from this album. Every single day, he's like, what's the last line of that chorus? You make me wanna make you find love. Every day.
Yeah. That was hard. That one was hard for me to put there.
What do you even have left? I can't even think. 4. And then it's gonna get real, because we're gonna be in the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Slim Pickens.
Wow.
I love that song.
You had that high.
It's my favorite, one of my favorite ones. I almost put it higher, but I could not put it above what I have at number 3. It was like a tough choice, though. So here's the thing. I'm a huge Dolly Parton girl. And that song reminds me so much of Dolly, and I listen to a lot of Dolly Parton. So when I heard that, I was, like, quite excited. I also feel like it was just stuck in my head more because she did that acoustic thing of it.
The
so
like,
I
first
already
video that
had
we
been
saw.
listening to it, so I was just like, oh, this song is fire, and that was like it.
I need more wine.
Actually, I'll get some too. Brief intermission. Okay, number 3. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Bed Chem.
Dumb and poetic.
I knew it. Okay.
It's so
Go
good.
ahead. I know you have a lot to say about this song.
I do. All I have to say is, we don't trust men that read poetry.
I like Bed Chem because I think it's funny. Pretty much every song I have in, like, the top 3, I'm like, her lyrics are genius
just,
in
like,
this.
They just
Also,
hit.
Bad Chem reminds me of an Ariana Grande song, which I love, like, that type of song. Like, it reminds me of, like, da-na-da-da-da-na. What is that song? 34, 35. 34, 35. And it has the same energy. It gives the same vibes. But that production on the bridge of this song, I'm really digging deep for this, where it goes, I think we'd have really good Bad Chem. And then it, like, does, like, the remix of that. And then it's Bad Chem.
Yeah. I know it's like exactly what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about? It's the Bad Chem.
The snaps are better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it does, like, that Bad Chem.
That part is good.
It's really good. That's all I can think about when I think of this song. Okay. Number 2. 3, 2, 1. Taste.
Wait, what's your... Oh. Let me do some math in my head.
Yeah, that's an obvious choice. Yeah. I think Taste is the best written song from the entire album. Like, it's the most cohesive, funny, catchy. It just, I feel like, encapsulates, like, the vibe of, like, Sabrina Carpenter, which also I think is cool because it's the title track.
Yeah.
I'm very specific about, like, the order of an album. I never used to be, but, like, when I listen to an album for the first time, I listen to it front to back in order, and I don't skip a song even if I've heard it before.
Thank you, Taylor Swift.
Because I like to just see how it, like, flows together. But Taste being, like, the album opener,
It was just
literally
so good.
perfect, yeah.
Like, the first song you play and it's that.
And it's that, yeah, no. She, like
subject,
well, the
jaw-dropping.
first, number one, the first line of your album being, "Oh, I leave quite an impression," is crazy. Crazy business. And then 5 feet to be exact. It's literally called Short and Sweet.
It's just
I was like, dude, did you do this on purpose?
Yeah.
Obviously.
And the music video?
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
That was the perfect third single to pick from the album, I think. But it is my number 2. But having the first lyric be, "I leave quite an impression, 5 feet to be exact," and your album is titled Short and Sweet is like...
Yeah. Did you see her explanation on why it was called that, though?
Genius. No.
She said, because it was in an interview, and she was like, it's not because she was like, I wasn't referring to me being vertically challenged, I think she said.
Oh, I think I did see that.
But she was like, because some of these relationships were so short, but they were like the most impactful.
Oh,
which
that's
I
cute.
thought was cool too.
Number 1. 3, 2, 1.
Juno.
I'm a big Juno fan.
You are a big Juno
I
fan.
don't know. I think it's because he likes it too. So, like, that's what we listen to. Like, when we get in the car and we put the album on, that's, like, the song that we listen to.
That one also had, like, a shock factor.
Yeah.
Some of the lyrics where you were like, wait, what did she say?
I was like, well, the bridge of that song is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw a TikTok that was like, Short and Sweet is a no-skip song, except for when Juno comes on and my mom's in the car.
Oh, I was like, I did see that.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I think, number 1, taking the concept of a movie and taking the title of it and putting that into the song.
Making it like a verb.
Yeah, you're not even taking, like, the theme of the movie. You're putting the theme of the movie into that one word and just hoping that people know what it means. And they did. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, that's nuts. But I think the whole song is super catchy. I think it's also the same thing as, like, Taste. It's funny, it's catchy, and it just, like, creates the vibe of the album for me.
Yeah.
But it's also the most different than any of the other songs, which I think just, like, shows her, like, musically growing. Because, like, the guitar solo is something I never would have thought I would have heard in, like, a Sabrina Carpenter song. So I'm, like, that song makes me excited for, like, what she's going to do next, and I think that's why I like it the most. Oh. I have very detailed explanations for this.
I just made my list just now.
So did
I was like, reading.
But I think I just think about it. Like, when I'm listening to this in the car, that's what's going through my head.
These rankings are also, like, from someone that does this for a living.
Yeah, no, I know.
From someone that just
who's, like,
does
a listener,
it in their car.
like, who's a fan, yeah.
Like, you listen to the music and you're like, oh, that part was really cool.
And I'm like, that's why it makes sense to me.
The other day in the car when you were like, oh, the production, and I was like, oh yeah, I thought it was cool.
And then yours is Bedcam.
Mine is Bedcam. I think it's really so catchy. Good. When I'm in the car and it comes on, like, people should stay off the road.
Yeah.
Because really good.
I literally
all over the place.
When that song comes on, I'm literally like, I, like, can't stop myself.
I've got, like, my pointer finger on the wheel, and
that makes sense. It's very, like, Juno and Bedcam give me very, like, almost, like, ABBA vibes. Like, very just, like, disco-y, like...
Yeah.
Like, I feel the same way when I listen to, like, Bedcam and Juno as to, like, Dancing Queen. And, like,
yes.
I'm trying to think of, like, another one.
It's just songs that you want to dance to anytime, any place.
Yeah, like, if it comes on, I'm gonna dance to it.
If it, like, it doesn't matter.
It's just a good vibe song, too. Like,
yeah.
When, like, it really does give me the same vibes as, like, Juno and Dancing Queen are the same vibe to me. That's, like, how I would compare it. All right, guys, that's it. Let me know in the comments what your top 3 songs are from Short and Sweet, and if you haven't listened to it, do yourself a favor and listen to it.
Tag Sabrina Carpenter in the comments.
Have you been living under a rock? Everybody said thanks, Hailey, for being in the video.
Welcome.
And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't already, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.
Wow.
Bye. See you next week.